Hi, I'm Sofia T, reporting for Kids First, and today I have the amazing opportunity to speak with Charity Rose and Amelia Salazar. We're starring in the upcoming film Treasure Trackers. Miss Rose is known for her performances in Matilda the Musical, Lost in Tomorrow, and now Treasure Trackers. And Miss Salazar is best known for performances in Love's Fastly, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and A Small Problem. Today they're here with me to talk about their film Treasure Trackers, releasing on Paramount Plus on October 1st, 2024. Welcome to Kids First.
Hi. Hi.
So I'd love to get right into it. Miss Rose, what drew you to wanting to work on Treasure Trackers?
I just really liked the storyline. My manager sent it to me and she told me like read through it and I saw it and I was like, wow, this is really cool because normally all of my auditions are kind of like real life, like stay away from like all of the like adventure and like kind of fantasy side of it. And I normally do kind of like real life things. And I just really thought it was interesting and like cool because the script has like magic and like portals and all this cool stuff. And I was like, wow, this would be really cool. So I think that's kind of like what caught my interest about it most.
Yeah, you like the fact that you got to be like a fictional, very like magical world.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. We all love fitness and stories. Miss Salazar, how did you prepare for your role as Tessa in the film?
So for me, I'm like a big believer in like not rehearsing too much. So like when I like get a breakdown or an audition, like I'm not one to like I memorize fast, so like I don't need to like read it multiple times because then I feel like it kind of gets rehearsed. So for me, this sounds so bad. Like when I would come to set, I would read through my scenes and I would have it to the point where it's memorized, but it's not like rehearsed in a way, so I could get to set and kind of like be able to adapt to changes. Because for me, I related to my character in like many ways. And so like I liked how I could kind of just like jumped in. So I don't have like a technical technique on how I prepped, but I was very like open-minded and kind of just even like on the way to set, if I knew I had a very important scene, I would kind of just like shut everyone out, get into the mindset, and I would like I'm very like I won't talk to that many people, but really just kind of like going in with an open mind, not being over rehearsed, really was like kind of my way of prepping for my role.
Yeah. Miss Rose, what can you tell us about working with your cast? Were there any like shenanigans or fun little jokes that happened?
Oh yeah, for sure. Since we were all kind of like close in ages and it was just the three of us, it was me, Amelia, and Sean. We all got like really close like off of set while we weren't filming. And there were a lot of shenanigans. We would like kind of go a little crazy during our night shoots and we would like chug like Starbucks like espressos because they were like in like ice packs and we would always like just drink those if we needed like an extra boost of energy. And we would like sing Olivia Rodrigo and do like karaoke and like just like a lot of energy and like fun things.
That's awesome. So you got to like really form connections
For
and just
sure.
have lots of fun. What about you, Miss Salazar? Were there any like fun things that you enjoyed?
Okay, so my favorite was we were filming on Mother's Day and it was one of our last days of filming, so we had this great idea to buy silly string the day before. So
Good.
me, Charity, and Sean actually silly stringed like our producers, them all, and then we silly stringed our moms. I had my
Oh,
dad on set at the time, so we like did like this Mother's Day, like they thought we were filming a scene and we like snuck into the room and we had like our producer film it and we like ran in and just like silly string them. And also my other favorite memory, we went bowling a lot and we went bowling like every night, every weekend if we weren't filming. And at different restaurants, we would like rate the ice cubes, which sounds so weird, but like, you know how Chick-fil-A has really good ice? We would
yeah.
try to like compare it to that type of crunch. So like I think we tried like all of like Tennessee's ice. Like I'm pretty sure like we went through every single ice.
That's amazing. It sounds like you guys had a lot of fun when
Yeah.
you were upset.
Mhm.
Miss Salazar, how do you feel like you relate to Tessa? You feel like you're alike? You feel like you're different?
For Tessa, she's very independent, and I think that's where I really come to terms with her because I like to consider myself an independent person, and she'll really defend her friends, especially if she cares about them a lot. And I'm a person that I will always defend my friends, but also she won't wear her heart on her sleeve, and like really, you really don't see that till you fully get to know her. And for me, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a very emotional, sensitive person. So I feel like that was the only hard part is like tuning in the fact that she's not like just you can't tell her emotions right off the bat, but I really relate her in like an independent and like attitude kind of way, I guess you could say.
Yes, you felt like it was a little bit easier than you felt like her, but it was also like a bit of a challenge because you had to,
Really
act.
long. Yeah.
Miss Rose, what was your favorite scene to film?
My favorite scene. Okay, so there was this scene, I think it's towards the end of the movie. Yeah, and we're in this cave and we shot it was like underground, it was an actual cave, and we had a night shoot. So we were there for a very long time and it was in the middle of the night. And actually while we were filming, it was kind of miserable. We were all like really tired. That was one of the nights where we had to have some extra Starbucks espresso, but looking back, it was actually kind of my favorite because it was just really cool being down there because like that's something that I've never experienced before is like shooting in like an actual cave. And it was just like a really cool atmosphere and it was just different than what I've done before. Yeah.
That scene actually was my favorite scene too, the one where you got like, a bit over, I love that scene. Your acting and that was amazing. I
Oh,
love your
thank you so
expressions. And
much.
that cave looked awesome. I love the whole lava. You're right,
Yeah.
that cave was really cool.
Yes, my favorite.
So, Miss Salazar, what would you say, like, how was your last day on set? And did you take any keepsakes home?
Yes. Okay. My last, so we all, or I think it was except you, Charity, you had one more day of filming, but most of us all wrapped on the same day, but I was off by one scene. So I was the first to wrap, and Charity and Sean had one more scene, and then Sean was wrapped, and I think you had one more day. And it was the most like proud, but also most emotional I've ever been. I get very tied to projects because you really connect with people. It becomes like a second family. So like the minute like I knew like going into the scene, like I knew I was probably gonna cry afterwards and like everyone was prepping. And the minute they were like they did it and we like looked at each other and we knew and you heard that's a wrap, I think I like just started bawling my eyes out. I was like because it was like such a proud moment to know that like wow, like after 5 weeks, like it's finished, but also like knowing you did it with such like a close-knit family. So it was very emotional. I actually ended up staying for everyone to wrap so we could all like wrap together.
I love the fact that you guys had such a close-knit like relationship with your cast members, with Sean. That sounds
Yeah.
so like the casting. Miss Salazar, what drew you to working on Treasure Trackers?
What drew me to working on Treasure Trackers? So I had gotten the audition and I think part of it had to do with character. I'm a big person and I love reading character like breakdowns. And like I said, we're different but also very similar. And I feel like I tend to play a lot of roles that like I get a lot of like not mean roles, but definitely like roles that I don't relate to in my daily life. So like finding a role that I feel like I could really kind of adapt with some challenges was really drawing to me. And also knowing that like I could go through a portal was so cool to me. And like in the magical aspect. So I think those two things, because like there's something fun about just like playing someone that you relate to because it's like you get to like step into like a new body, but it's like you're playing yourself, but also like in a whole different world. Like stepping on like a film set is like such like a like I don't even know how to explain it. Like coming home is such like a mind-boggling experience. Like it's like you're entering a new world is how I put it. And so like knowing I could enter a new world, but also like play myself in a way was like I think the most drawing thing to me.
Yes, I know exactly how you feel. I'm a stage actor, and I know like as soon as you come home, it's just like, whoa, I'm a different person now.
Right.
Different
Like
person
I'm
than
like,
I was like an hour ago.
yeah.
But it was a very interesting like concept, and I can understand why you both were drawn to the film.
Mhm.
Well, I think that's all we have time for. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining me on the show.
Of
Of
course.
course.
Thank
It was so
you.
good to meet you, Sophia.
You too. You guys did so amazing in the film. I really, truly enjoyed it. I think it's like an awesome, just Halloween feel-good movie. And Treasure Trackers releases on Paramount Plus on October 1st, 2024. So everybody should go out and watch it to get really into the Halloween spirit. This is
Yeah.
Sophia T reporting for Kids First. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss my next review or one of my film members. Thank you, and toodles for now.